My background is in health and wellness. I've been a teacher and a coach at the high school and college level for 22 years. I found myself in my 40s, and again, my background in exercise science, physiology. I taught health and human performance, exercise sciences, physical education. But I found myself in my early 40s at almost 300 pounds and on 5 medications. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, Prilosec, and hypothyroidism. And my doctor, who is a dear friend of mine, for 15 years had prescribed those medications to me and told me that I'd be on 2 for life. One of them was because it was hereditary, and the other was because I had what's called full-blown Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid disorder. And then eventually my thyroid would just burn out and then put me on a full synthetic and I'd be good to go. I found myself March the 20th, 2011, in the backyard with my 2 oldest boys. And I'm throwing football with them. And I go back to throw a football. And when I go back to throw a football, my chest closes up. Left side of my body goes numb. My knees hit the ground. I know I'm in trouble. You don't have to tell me I'm in trouble. I've studied the body my whole life. I know I'm in deep trouble. And I look across the field at my 2 oldest sons, and I see the fear, and I see the confusion, and I see the panic and the tears in their eyes. And then the thought occurred to me that this is probably the last moments that my children will ever remember their dad by. As my wife was in a panic and she's dialing 911, this is exactly what she tells me in that moment. She says, "Scott, you're going to die. And you're going to leave me here with 6 kids." She said, "Some other man's going to walk your daughters down the aisle." Now I know that's painful to hear, and it's painful for me to share that story and relive that with you. But again, it was that pain, it was that failure that led me to be in front of you today. And by the way, that picture that you saw on the screen right there, and let me just say this right there. If somebody's struggling to breathe and live, telling them that they're going to die and there's some other man's going to walk their dog, that's probably not the most encouraging thing to say to somebody. Would you agree with me? Now, my wife didn't say that to be mean, by the way. Her heart's as big as Texas. She said it because she was desperate. And I was too. And that picture that you see on the screen, that's actually March the 20th, 2011. That's the day that I took out my phone and took that selfie. And I told my children, I said, I was taking selfies before they were ever popular. And I wish I had a great story behind that picture. I don't know why I took that picture that day. I just knew that I wanted to remember that moment. And as I sat on the edge of my couch that night when I got home, and I began to reflect on how much time that I had left, and I didn't know at that time, and what I wanted to do with my life. I began to think about all the things that I hadn't accomplished and dreamed about and wanted to become, and things that I hadn't been able to do because I wasn't healthy. And should you look at that picture and think that that's just a middle-aged guy on 5 medications, doesn't care about himself anymore, he's probably some slob, he eats whatever he wants to eat, doesn't work out, he's just given up on life, you'd be the furthest from the truth. Because the truth was that for 15 years, I tried to get healthy. For 15 years, I'd done everything I knew to do. Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, Atkins, juicing, pills, powders, potions, lotions, P90X, CrossFit, muscle confusion, interval training, beach body, but y'all we keep going? And I had lost weight every time. But I never took care of the core root of why I got unhealthy. And so I gained the weight back with a surplus every single time. And so in that moment, I began to make some decisions about my own life. The first one, I was going to do everything in my power and in my possibilities and what was inside of me to make sure that my wife's prophecy never came true. And so I began to read and research the body, and I began to look at things differently. And here's what I always tell our clients. which we have almost 3,000 clients in the Middle Tennessee area now, 25 states, 5 foreign countries. We get a chance to coach people, life coach, health coach, put plans together for people to get healthy, not just lose weight, but get healthy. Because losing weight and getting healthy are two separate things. It's easy to lose weight. Just restrict your calories and increase your personal activity level and you'll lose weight. Unfortunately, that's not probably going to get you healthy unless you address the core root of why you got unhealthy to begin with. And so I tell our clients every day, when you begin to change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. And I don't look at life the same. I don't look at people the same. And you can't look at your patients as resources to use or problems to fix. You must look at them as the greatest gifts and the most precious things that are in front of you, because you have an opportunity to impact change and transformational health, because you are the frontline defenders of